family's everything. But my kids, to my children, I'm nobody. But that night, they're going to find out their father's very special.
Mike Tyson has finally broken his silence about his boxing future, and trust me, it's nothing short of jaw-dropping. After his last fight, Tyson seemed to have hung up his gloves for good, famously declaring, "I'm done. I'm expired. I can't keep up with these young guys anymore."
Now, His Excellency Turki al-Sheikh, he wants to see the rematch between Mike Tyson and Jake Paul, and he's now offering Mike Tyson $700 million.
Tyson's career choices are all unfolding right here, so stick around or risk missing out on the juiciest scoop.
But he got you with a couple punches. How did they feel?
Nothing. Didn't feel a thing, to be honest.
Bro, you cap.
I'm literally being honest, bro.
Nothing?
Nothing.
Bro, your head is so big.
It didn't hurt. Like, he didn't really land anything.
No, because your head is,
Like,
I just
even
tell you,
the
you
one
can just
he
take
landed-
impact like crazy.
Even the one he landed, I saw it coming and I went like this. And it like,
Your beard throws people off. I don't think they know where your chin is. I don't even know where your chin is.
You don't.
And I've known you for like your whole life, and I forgot where it is in there.
you can't tell. Try and guess where it's at.
I couldn't even begin. I can't tell if it's like a shallow chin, or like, is your chin like, are you crimson chin?
My chin is right here.
That's what I'm saying. I don't.
It's right there.
I don't know. I also don't know how you got that beard, bro. Like the Jake Paul I know, Jake, is the one dancing to the Carly Rae Jepsen "Call Me
I need
Maybe"
to post
song.
that.
Like the meme
need
that
to
went
post
viral.
that.
This is the guy that's fighting Mike Tyson, and it's like a 16-year-old you like dancing in your room. I remember when you were.
Tyson, a man once feared for his devastating knockout power, looked like he was wading through molasses. His sluggish movements had everyone shouting, "This is rigged." So, was he deliberately holding back, or had he simply stopped caring?
It's funny because you know what's so shitty is like we've been doing.
Mike
My mic
is shitty.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh, no, keep going.
Tyson didn't need to hold back, not even for a moment. The man was an absolute beast, capable of knocking Jake Paul out in the first round without even breaking a sweat. Yet here he was, stretching out a fight that felt more like a casual sparring session than a serious bout. Tyson turned what could have been an epic showdown into an absolute snooze fest.
It was fights, I'm not going to mention no more. There was fights I had with an opponent that knows it fight me and the referee.
Oh.
It was fights like that. That's just how it went. People are bent, odd. They got a hold of the referee. They fighting me and the referee. I don't know. The guy don't even know. Did I find out later what's going on?
The entire spectacle felt less about the sport and more about the money. Leaving Tyson's reputation to take a serious hit, fans were left questioning if this was the same Tyson they once feared in the ring, or just another faded legend cashing in on nostalgia. And then there's Jake Paul, the guy who's built his entire career on controversy rather than actual boxing skill. Watching him in the ring with Tyson felt more like a circus act than a legitimate fight. Jake's not in it for the love of the sport. He's there to stack followers, chase clicks, and stay in the limelight. Tyson?
Obviously the first two fights that I saw were great, and then the Mike Tyson would happen, and I was hoping that he would punch him once and then knock that stupid idiot Paul brother out. And now I'm watching all these videos and his speech that he gave at the end, where he's like, "I knew I didn't have the guts, I knew I couldn't do it, but I'm just doing this to pay my bills for my family."
They called the fight a sideshow, not a legitimate match. And let's face it, Tyson leaned right into it. He played along and helped Jake Paul maintain the illusion of being a real fighter. Tyson's boxing career didn't officially end when he faced Jake Paul. The truth is, his professional career had wrapped up long before that exhibition. For years, Tyson had been open about his dwindling passion for boxing and his talks of retirement. The Jake Paul fight wasn't about rekindling his love for the sport. It was about capitalizing on nostalgia and grabbing the money while it was still on the table. Even Tyson's so-called retirement speech was dripping with irony. He framed it as some noble, historic moment, only to turn around and agree to a fight with Jake Paul. Tyson claimed it was his swan song, but let's be real, it was just another payday dressed up as something meaningful.
Pretty clear that this fight was rigged. I could be wrong. I can't even say that because in my gut, I don't feel like I am.
Now, His Excellency Turkey Al-Sheikh, he wants to see the rematch between Mike Tyson and Jake Paul, and he's now offering Mike Tyson $700 million.
He claims his boxing career is over, but let's be real, that's not the full story. If Tyson were truly done, he'd be chilling on a beach somewhere, sipping pina coladas, not hitting the gym, and training like he's gearing up for a real fight. Tyson's refusal had nothing to do with being past his prime.
At any point, did you start to take your foot off the gas just a little bit because you noticed he was tiring out?
Yeah, definitely. Definitely a bit. You know, I wanted to give the fans a show.
Tyson turned down the $700 million rematch because he didn't want to risk losing to a guy whose claim to fame is wearing a headset, making him the best boxer on the planet memes, and running a YouTube channel.
When he was the champ, it was like, people don't understand what a champ he was. Like, he wasn't just the heavyweight champion of the world, he was an executioner.
Tyson would have made more in one fight than most people will see in their entire lifetimes. But instead, he walked away from the largest payday in boxing history. Tyson made millions from his exhibitions, but this time, the stakes were too high, and he knew it.
Wasn't the Tyson-Jake fight, wasn't that amazing?
Yeah. It's amazing they got paid so much money for that.
25 million and 40 million?
He's still all about making money. Tyson isn't quitting the limelight. He's just figured out how to keep the cash rolling and without stepping back into the ring where someone could actually land a punch. He's playing the long game now, making money through brand deals, interviews, and public appearances.
A lot of things about this.
You're just a big fight fan.
Yeah.
You love boxing.
Yeah.
Yes. Why? Where did that come from?
From the youngest generation.
Don't for a second think Tyson's refusal is about his health. The truth is, Tyson isn't walking away because he's tired. He's walking away because he knows that after all this time, losing to Jake Paul would be the final blow to his legacy. In the end, his family-first narrative is just the cherry on top of a well-crafted excuse. A perfect smokescreen for a man who doesn't want to risk becoming the punchline of a bad joke.